Hi there, Gabe here from Advanced Test Equipment Corp. And today we're going to be looking at California Instruments brand new Sequoia Series. This is a AC/DC programmable power supply and E-load and grid simulator. This particular configuration works up to 90 kVA, and like I said, it works at DC and 16 to 905 Hertz. So you can use it to test inverters, all sorts of aerospace and avionics test sequences, mil standards. But let's dive right into how to get it connected and how to operate it. So before we get started with the front panel, let's go over the rear panel connections. So communication-wise to the PC, you're going to have optional IEEE GPIB, USB, RS-232. We're going to be using the Ethernet cable today. But then you also have external triggers out, in, clock, lock, paralleling controls, system relay functionality, external sense connectors. And if you move down a little further, you can actually see our configuration panel. So we can see how our particular power source is set up, especially for the input voltage. So you always want to make sure you connect the right input voltage and contact an electrician if there's any questions. And on the right side, we're going to have our EUT output. So right now we have a 3-phase AC load connected to it. And on the left side is where we're going to have our 3-phase AC input coming from the grid. So let's dive right into how to set up a test. And now that we're at the front panel, we're going to hit the on button. And we're going to give the power source a few seconds to boot up here. So now that my Sequoia is fired on, I could use the touch panel or I could use this little adjustment knob. So for my first demonstration, so that's the dashboard, by the way. So right now I have the power source set at 60 Hertz, but I'm going to go in here and adjust that to, let's say, 400 Hertz. Go back here. I'm going to leave it on AC mode, and I'm going to change the volt. Actually, I'll leave the voltage range the same at the 166 voltage range. And when I'm ready to output, I can essentially go down to voltage and type in 120 volts. And when I'm ready to output, I'll hit output here. And right now I'm not drawing any current from my load, but I'll actually activate it now. And now my front panel monitoring will display how much current is being drawn. So other things you can do is you could go to the operating mode and you can select either sync or grid simulator mode. So it'll act as a grid simulator, or you can set it as an electronic load. Which, by the way, when you switch modes, you will have to restart the power source. So, for example, if I switch it to E-load, if I hit apply, it'll basically have me reconfigure it here. And hit apply. And if I go back, I can also switch it to different transients. So, this particular power source, you can select different Airbus mil standard D160 transients. Most people use the software, which we'll control that in a second. Under the other settings mode, you can go and see all the different voltage protections you could change. You can change your voltage range. So right now it was in the low voltage range, but I could switch it to the higher range. But let me turn off my output. Now I'll switch it here. And other things I'll do is if I go to system settings, I could look at my firmware version, the options I have installed on my source. So this one has the load, it has the advanced, it has a D116 mil standard 704, and the Airbus one. But you could add some software options later down the road. So now that we got the front panel pretty much set up, let's actually go into the software and see how to use the software. So now that we have our software opened up on our PC, we have it connected via that Ethernet port we just showed you. You can essentially create the steady state requirements that you have it programmed to. So right now it's at 400 hertz, but you could change it higher or lower. I have it set up at 120 volts output with a current limit of 250 amps, but I won't be drawing that much from my load. Here is where you could change the voltage ranges, if it's AC-DC or AC-DC, different output modes. You can see the device information here, so if you needed to switch and control a different source or load, you can do that here. You can change the different operating modes. We have it on source mode, but we could change it to grid simulator or load mode. This is where you could change which product you're using. The power on settings when you first initiate the power supply. And we're going to essentially open the output relay. We'll close it, so we should now have voltage at our load, and we can apply the load now. And one nifty feature about this Sequoia is the waveform capture mode, because it essentially has a built-in scope, so I can open up this waveform display button and then keep it on 3-phase voltage, and then I can start a waveform capture, and it'll start acquiring all the different voltages and harmonic distortion and power factor. Let me turn off the output really quick, go into the different test sequences, so I could do 4-11 dips and drops, inner harmonic community, 4-17 the power dips, 4-27, 4-28, 4-29, G160, 704, Airbus standard. And this will let you pre-program some of these test sequences to save you time, that we don't have to write test scripts for everything. And yeah, so if there's any other questions, feel free to reach out to us on our website at www.atecorp.com. Thanks again, and catch you next time.